I used to believe love was enough, that if two people truly loved each other, they would always find their way. That's what all the stories told me. Movies, books, even my own mother. Love will carry you through, she said on my wedding day, smiling as she adjusted my veil. But after 25 years of marriage, I know now, love alone isn't enough. It's a beautiful start. It's the foundation. But a house needs more than just a foundation to stand. And love, just love, doesn't teach you how to live with another person. I wish I had known that sooner. I met Daniel when I was 23. He had this easy confidence, this way of making me feel like I was the only person in the room. He made me laugh. He made me feel safe. When he proposed, I said yes without a second thought. And in the beginning, love was enough. We didn't have much, but we had each other. We lived in a tiny apartment where the pipes rattled, and we had to press our hands against the windows to keep the cold out in winter. We ate ramen straight from the pot. We danced in the kitchen, barefoot, to old love songs on the radio. We thought that was all we needed. But then life got bigger. Jobs, mortgages, children, exhaustion. One day I woke up and I realised we had stopped dancing in the kitchen. Marriage, I've learned, isn't built in the big dramatic moments. It's built in the Tuesday mornings, the silent drives home. The way you say goodnight when you're still angry. For years, I thought love meant never fighting, that if we truly loved each other, we'd always be on the same page. But love doesn't stop two people from growing in different directions. Love doesn't stop resentment from creeping in when one person feels unheard. There were times I wondered, is this it? Is this what the rest of my life looks like? Because love didn't teach me how to fight with Daniel in a way that didn't tear us apart. Love didn't teach me that some problems don't have a solution, just a compromise. I thought love meant never feeling lonely, but you can be married and still feel incredibly alone. The hardest lesson I learned, love is a choice. Not just the poetic kind of choice, the grand gestures, the romantic moments. No, I'm talking about the kind of choice that doesn't feel romantic at all. Choosing to listen when you don't want to. Choosing to stay when walking away feels easier. Choosing to love someone even on the days you don't like them. One night after a particularly bad argument, Daniel and I sat in the dark, neither of us saying anything. He looked exhausted. I probably did too. And then he said quietly, I don't know how to fix this. And for the first time, instead of expecting him to have the answer, I said, me neither. But I still want to try. And somehow that was enough. Because marriage isn't about having all the answers. It's about being willing to find them together, over and over again. We still don't dance in the kitchen as much as we used to, but sometimes when the radio plays an old love song, he'll take my hand. And for a moment, we'll be those two kids in that tiny apartment again. But this time, we know better. Because love, real love, isn't just about staying in love. It's about staying, period. If I could go back and tell my younger self one thing, it would be this. Love is the beginning. But understanding, that's what keeps you together. And I know, that's what we finally figured out.